First we will remove the red covers, and we'll start with this front cover. If you look down at this corner, Velcro peels, and the Velcro will peel all the way along the whole piece, and then this peels off. It's all Velcro. And we'll fold this piece up and put it in the bag called, it's labeled right front cover. Okay, so the right front cover goes in there. We'll remove the left front cover the same way. It's just Velcro. All the way along it. We'll fold this one up, we'll put it in the bag labeled left front cover. Now that the covers are removed, we're going to remove the front half. What you do is you go here to this lever, pull it out so it comes loose, and then you can just go ahead and pull this pipe straight out. And it's a little bit tight, so it's going to resist you a bit. That comes right out, and now this is separated, and you're left with just the back half and the connecting piece that is secured onto the bike. So now we'll remove the piece that secures it to the bike. There's a couple of screws right there. You use a flathead screwdriver, screw them loose. Let's see. Actually, the screws have to be all the way unscrewed. Next is this piece that you just pulled that pipe out of, right there. To remove it, you'll unscrew these fasteners here, and they have to come, when they come loose enough, then you should be able to pull this piece out. Okay. And there's a few pieces here. These little plastic parts. The pipe on your bike will rest on top of these so that the two pipes can come together smoothly. And then they're secured on by these fasteners. Now that these fasteners are all the way loosened, we can go ahead and remove them from the bike. Now I'll put the two fasteners along with this attachment piece and these little plastic bits to help it run along the pipe in this bag labeled front bike attachment. We'll remove these pieces that attach to the bike by unscrewing these two screws, and it should loosen and come off. and also on the other side. Next I'll remove this top piece from the back, and it's Velcro. I just go ahead and pull this right off. And it should just go all the way down. And it's just Velcro off. Comes all the way off. Okay, and there's this rear top cover here. Next we'll remove the back cover. The sides come undone with Velcro. And if you look on the other side, there's this metal rod that runs through it that attaches it to the side pieces here. What you do is you just pull that out on both sides. And then I'll put this piece in the bag labeled back cover. And I'll remove this rod, put it in the bag with it. Now we'll remove the side pieces. You see this pipe on the back? That's where they are attached. You can push this button. Push the button down and it will come loose. And then you can pull it out. So that side's removed. This side, push the button, and it slides out. And now this side is removed. Next we'll remove these leftover parts on the rear. You'll need an Allen wrench or a screwdriver with an Allen wrench tip is what I'm using for these bolts to come out. I'll unscrew these. Next you'll use a flathead screwdriver to remove this screw right here and this screw right here, and that's for this part and this part, and you'll do that on both sides. So now on the other side, looks like the screw has an Allen wrench hole. Go ahead and use an Allen wrench for that. And flathead screwdriver here. Once you've removed those 4 screws, then this clamp on this piece will come right off. And also on the other side, pull the screw out, and that comes loose, and this clamp comes off. And these 2 pieces should just come right off together like that. I put the bolts with the nuts back into the holes that they go on, and I put the bolts without the nuts in a bag and taped it onto the piece so that they won't get lost. We're going to remove the metal frame from the windshield, and to do that all you need is a wrench. You unscrew this bolt here, and this bolt here, and then this bolt here, and this bolt here on the 4 places where the metal frame attaches to the windshield. I've removed the metal frame from the windshield now, and I put these nuts back on the ends where it attaches to the windshield so that they won't get lost. Now we'll take apart the left side rear cover into finer pieces, and I'm going to start from this corner by the window. I'm going to move that way, and these metal pieces just pull right apart. It'll detach here if you pull it. It'll detach here on this rubber, and it'll just keep breaking up into pieces all the way down. I've pulled all the pieces apart, and I labeled this piece number 1 on the left rear cover, this piece number 2, this piece number 3, this piece number 4, this piece number 5, this piece number 6, and this piece number 7, so that you'll know which order to put them back together. I'll put the fabric cover in a bag labeled left rear cover. Likewise, I've taken apart the right side, and I've labeled them. There's 1 right side, 2 right side, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I'll put the cloth cover in a bag labeled right rear cover. I'll also take this piece apart, and we'll unscrew the nuts here and here, and then by pushing this button, this piece will slide right off the end. Now I'll put these 4 pieces in the box. We have some extra parts that might be useful for installing the Velo-Kit on different models of recumbent tricycles, along with some sheets of paper. It's picture instructions on how to install it. Those might be useful.